Obama called it a major issue today at his news conference. And indeed, the first dog or puppy that's been proposed to or promised to daughter Sasha and Malia is a huge deal, no doubt, for them. It was one of several lighthearted moments for the president-elect during his first news conference today. Here's the president-to-be in his own words.
What happened to your arm, Lynn?
I cracked my shoulder running to your speech on election night.
Oh, no.
I fell and tripped.
I think that was the only major incident during the entire Grant Park celebration.
Thank you for asking. Here's my question. I'm wondering what you're doing to get ready. Have you spoke to any living ex-presidents, what books you might be reading? Everyone wants to know what kind of dog are you going to buy for your girls? Have you decided on a private or public school for your daughters?
Let me list those off. In terms of speaking to former presidents, I've spoken to all of them that are living. Obviously, President Clinton. I didn't want to get into a Nancy Reagan thing about, doing any seances. I have reread some of Lincoln's writings, who's always an extraordinary inspiration. And by the way, President Carter, President Bush Sr., as well as the current president, have all been very gracious and offered to provide any help that they can in this transition process. With respect to the dog, this is a major issue. I think it's generated more interest on our website than just about anything. We have two criteria that have to be reconciled. One is that Malia is allergic, so it has to be hypoallergenic. There are a number of breeds that are hypoallergenic. On the other hand, our preference would be to get a shelter dog, but obviously a lot of shelter dogs are mutts like me.
So the first dog issue is generating huge interest. We brought two special guests in to talk about it from New York, Jake, and from Washington, Nola, along with their owners, Erica Hill and Tom Foreman. So Tom,
Anderson, I'd just like to interject quickly. I really prefer to be called Jake's mom. I don't believe you can own him.
Oh, okay, all right. So you're the
I'm
mother.
Jake's mom.
You're the mother of Jake. All right. So Tom and Nola, hypoallergenic dogs. What kind of dogs are hypoallergenic?
There are such hypoallergenic dogs. They're dogs that basically have less dander coming off their fur.
Nola, my sense is, has a lot of dander.
She's got a lot of dander because she's got what's called a double coat here, big, heavy thing.
She's got quite a Shayna Punnam, though.
Yeah, that's exactly. lots of shedding. It's called. But if you get like a poodle, there's certain terriers that are this way, and the Xoloitzcuintlo.
The what?
Well, it's a poodle. He's good.
That cannot be the White House dog.
No, that's not. This, here we go. A Mexican hairless. A Mexican hairless, but there's very little dander. There's your hypoallergenic dog there.
No dander there, nothing to worry about. Well, I'm with Tom. That was my big issue. The other thing for me is I was very happy to hear President-elect Obama say that they did hope to get the dog from the shelter. But here's the thing. You can have a dog that's not necessarily hypoallergenic, as Tom mentioned, but that's good for people with allergies and who's also a rescue dog. Doesn't have to be from a shelter. Pretty much any breed you want has a rescue group. Google it. Go to Pet Finder. Jake is a rescue dog. Of course, he's a mutt, like his mother. But, Jakey, sit. Jake, sit. But, for example, Tom mentioned terriers, the soft-coated Wheaten Terrier. Very good for people with allergies. Ton of rescue groups I found online today. So the bottom line is, Obama family, since we're sure you're watching 360 tonight, get a Jake, get a Nola. You can find one that will work for both Malia and your needs to save a dog.
Great. You're like Cesar Millan, Erica, with Jake.
You know, the funniest thing is my husband's probably watching this right now going like, yeah, this dog isn't trained. I mean, Jake is trained to sit, and he can do paw and other. High five, Jake. High five. All right. And now we have to give him a treat. And that's pretty much the extent of it. But as long as you all think he's well behaved, we're happy.
High five. I'm very impressed.
I didn't know there were going to be tricks involved.
But Nola has tons of tricks, I'm sure,
Well, Nola
Tom.
has tons of tricks,
yes.
But, she's having her quiet time.
It's a quiet time, all right. All right. Tom and Nola, thank you very much. And Jake and Eric.